This ain't entertainment. This is a move. This is prophecy with a pulse. A soundtrack for the remnant. We don't just make music. We speak fire from the corners of the city to the gates of the kingdom. From survival to revival, from chemo chairs to dry bones rising. Gorillaz Radio ain't just about beats. It's about power. Power to heal. Power to rise. Power to remember who we really are. We're street bred, spirit led, anointed with the oil of war and peace. We don't fold. We don't flinch. We go gangster on fear. We go holy on sickness. We go full of flames for the people of Yah. So if you're tired of dead religion, if you're done with fake healing, if your soul been searching for the real sound of heaven, you just tapped in. This is Gorillaz, and this is the sound of faith on fire.
Shalom, shalom. Welcome back to Rooted in Hebrew. My name is Mike. And did you ever think that you'll see days in a political system saying what it's doing? Never thought in a million years. Well, no, it didn't. This awakening is absolutely, it took the world by storm. Yah's people woke up. He woke them up. We did not wake up on our own dime. It didn't. This is something we never did in the history of Black people. We have never moved like this ever. We never claimed to be somebody that we were not. That's one thing we have never done. But with this awakening, and although many of us went through, let's call it false religion. That's what we went through. We went through those things. Christendom, Islamic, whatever you name it, we went through it. Boom. And the thing about it, we had a devotion to it. We had a devotion to it until we woke up. Once we started to wake up, we started to really start to analyze the scriptures and look deeply into the scriptures with this awakening. It took on a whole different meaning. It did. It took on a whole different meaning, and there was an action that came right along with it. These days, all are due to this awakening. These things that's happening. Texas, they are that water, that flood situation, and they said that there was a camp of kids that's missing. But see now, what do the world go by and say when they talk about flash flood? The first thing they say, oh, global warming. But they want, hey, keep on playing with scripture, and they can continue to say that it's global warming, but things going to get a whole lot worse until they wake up and admit this is judgment, period. They're going to have to wake up, but they don't want to wake up. And the evidence is showing themselves. What? They keep on talking about this here, global warming. Everything is global warming. When it's too hot, it's global warming. But they do not want to see. They do not want to sit down and buckle down and just say, you know what? This is judgment. These Negroes woke up. He, the Almighty, whoever they want to call him, woke these people up. And when they woke up, the world started coughing up. And that's what we're seeing. Now, granted, this is my take on the big, beautiful bill. Yeah, okay. It's beautiful. It is. It's beautiful. Because it's going to reverse. That's not going to work out. No matter how you look at it, it's not going to succeed. It may get off and start running and everything else, but trust and believe. There is a very serious downfall to it. Not saying that that is not put together nicely or whatever the situation may be, but being overly concerned with it, that's a problem. Overly concerned with it. Because now if you look at it, brothers and sisters, truthfully, let's go back to 70 CE. When Yahushua told his disciples, followers, hey, when you start seeing all these things, get out. But then when the Romans came in and they surrounded Jerusalem, hey, it was like, hey, we stuck. We can't go nowhere. But what happened? Just out of the clear blue sky, they just withdrew. The Roman officers and everything, they left. They had Jerusalem surrounded. But when that door of opportunity opened up for the ones who was listening, the ones who was going to be obedient, they broke camp. They got out. They left. They went into the mountains. That's what they did. Truthfully, brothers, I seriously believe that's the same thing that's going to happen. There's going to be an opportunity. And the thing about it is what's going to be trying is this. The thing that's going to be trying, if that, well, I ain't going to say that, some opportunity is going to come up where those that really want to get out and flee, all right, I seriously believe that door is going to be opened up. But with that door being open, and we are so accustomed, when I say this, we are accustomed to captivity. We're accustomed to it. We got running water, electricity. We have what we want, or at least what we think we want. So when that opportunity do come, how many of you brothers and sisters think the vast majority of the so-called African American go be on that, be getting up, heading up out of here? Although they see the danger, but yet and still, oh, they can't touch me. This is the Constitution. Let me tell you something about the Constitution, brothers and sisters. If they had the audacity, so if they did, they had the audacity to tell us that the laws that were written for us was done away with. Now, do you not see what they're doing? Now they're doing away with their own laws. These are the same individuals who taught you that your laws was done away with. That you are what? You're a descendant of slaves, and that's it. Out of the clear blue sky, bam, you showed up as a slave. This is what they taught us. And we, being naive, we believed it. We thought, hey, these white people were the people of the Bible. We believed it. And we got 400 years of captivity line of thinking when the Most High said, get Babylon off of you. Off or out. If it's inside, get it out. Because that mindset can get you hemmed up in the very near future. That mindset can get you hemmed up. Because you may be saying in your mind, I'm not going nowhere. I'm an American. Okay, my people are destroyed due to a lack of knowledge. What is it going to take? I know I talked to who was that? Sister Kathy, her and her brother Gavin. And she said, no, Mike, it's going to take very hard times for our people to buckle down and to listen. Ain't nothing changed, brothers, from when our forefathers left Egypt. Same old attitude is still living right down to this very day. Same attitude. Same mindset. Gotten worse, yes. But same, we got accustomed. And I'm quite sure the Most High knows, hey, I know my people. I know how they get down. I know what it's going to take to wake them absolutely up. They're going to have to go through these hard times. That's what they're going to do. Now, scripturally speaking, it appears there's a fleeing of the Most High's people. Lastly, this is when the Most High said, no, he's going to gather his people from the four corners of the earth. Because right now, the ones who are being affected right now, it has been affected for the longest. It's these so-called African Americans. We've been going through it. We've been going through it. Now, this cat over here messing with the Haitians. Shalom, shalom, brother. We got next. I'm glad you was able to make it in, bro. But they talking about all of these things. This big, beautiful bill. Brothers, this is an absolute warning. They turn up on themselves. Yes, we do need to be mindful of how we move around. We do. We need to be very mindful of it. We do. You can't put nothing past the system any longer. What do they talk about? So if you're on a job, brothers, sisters, and one of your co-workers calls you a nigger, hang it up. Those days of going into the court telling me you go sue, that's a joke now. He just gave them what? Look at what's about to happen. And yes, these cats getting themselves geared up for a sea war. That's what I'm seeing. Now, if you want to talk about trusting the Most High, now we're on a whole different level now. Because still, some of our people are still asleep, not awakened. And for those that are awakened, the frustration is hitting on us more so. Because we understand. That's the fact that we woke. But the ones that are not woke, that's the ones we get frustrated with, because we get into conversations with them and you're like, look here, the scripture says this. And then they come out and say, well, it means this, but it says this. So it's like, it's nearby like a waste of time talking to somebody when you're looking at a stop sign with red background and white coloring, and they want to say, well, it's something totally different. That's the frustrating thing. But the thing about it is that do not let it sit up here and complicate your life. The Most High knows exactly what is going to, he knows exactly what it's going to take to wake up our relatives when it's all over said and done. He knows exactly what it's going to take. Or take pain. It's going to take struggling. Because when it's all over said and done, brothers, if you look at what this man talking about, I ain't gonna say this, man, this system is doing to the laws, the constitutional laws. This is what they did. They came in and seen our law. When I say our law, I'm talking about our book, the Bible, the Torah. They looked at it. They took notes. And do you know, brothers and sisters, a lot of the laws that they practice now are in the courts right down to this day. It's come out of our book. They come out of our book. They knew this is the blueprint. to keep these niggas in place. Be obedient to your master. This is what they taught us. This is what we believed. Yeah, that was some things they went into scriptures and called this of taking out, putting in, and things of that nature, and still doing it right down to this very day. Passover, they got Easter. See, now you come to understand this is not about law. This is what they wants to do. If they feel that they have an upper hand on you, they go wield it. And they're wielding it. Because what this system, what they're wanting to bring in is to cover themselves a little bit more. They want to cover some things. They don't want the world, they don't want this history to ever come back up again. So what do you got to do? You got to bring in some chaos. And when I say chaos, we're talking about some demonic chaos, brothers and sisters. Some stuff we never seen before. If you want to talk about a world without law, brothers and sisters, we are right here. We're on the road to a system to there is no law. And guess who got it first? The orange one. He got it. There's no law that can persecute him for whatever he come up with. But they told us our laws were done away with. Now, for the ones that still sleep, they're about to feel it now. They're about to feel it. We're not giving you no more food stamps. We're not going. Oh, I mean, brothers, yes, they're going to. They're going to feel it. The churches are going to be affected. They're not going to be getting. Oh, brother, can you imagine that 501(c)(3)? Or is I'm saying that right? You can only imagine how they're going to hit. And could this be the start of the Great Tribulation? Could be. But it seems like to me, they push all this stuff through and all this chaos is going on. It sounds like a tribulation to me. That's what it sounds like, brothers. And that's what it seems like, truthfully, from my standpoint. But being accustomed, brothers, to captivity can be a very dangerous thing for us. Because, one, we got to learn to say, let go. If you're really concerned about you and your family's life, yes. That having that determination to separate yourself from this dying system, that right there is going to be a must. But don't get me wrong, the scripture clearly states, with the destruction of Babylon, is going to affect the whole world. That's scripturally. That's scripture. So monetarily is going to affect the world. The scripture says that. Because the influence of Babylon is worldwide. But if we allow or continue to allow ourselves to be accustomed to the things of Babylon, yeah, that struggle will be hard on you. It's going to be hard. When you say brothers and sisters, you may hear brothers say that I don't want to do no farming, things of that nature. I mean, that's across the board, brothers. Don't nobody want to do that. But when you start to get hungry and your stomach starts to growl, oh, you go do something. If it's not farming, trust and believe you will know how to barter. You will have some type of trade that you're going to need in order to survive and take care of your family. You already seeing what they're doing with the food. These people, they're putting themselves in a position to play God. And I say God, lowercase g. That's how they want to play it. And they playing it to the T. And it's all these supposedly heavy hitters that are they put themselves in place to put themselves in position to put their foot on your neck. Now, what's this place? Alcatraz, alligator Alcatraz, and they dumping alligators in. And this guy had the audacity talking about, yeah, we're going to record people that be trying to escape, record an alligator eating them. But brothers and sisters, let me fall back on that one now. I'm gonna fall back on this, and I'm not trying to offend no one. For those that believe what the scripture says, the things that was done to us will be done double to Gentiles. All right, scripturally. They got a pool or a lake full of alligators. So in order for somebody to even think about trying to escape, that's like, how are they going to be treated? That's the thing. If somebody is in captivity and they willing to put themselves on the line, trying to swim through waters infested with alligators, it got to be very bad inside. It has to be. And this is the mindset of people who saying they wants to rule the world. Now, if you're looking at scripture, now you come to understand why the Most High said Jacob's rule will never end. Why Jacob? Jacob think like a human. Esau think about domination. That's all they're about. Domination, war, and being on top, and doing whatever they think about at will, not up under the Most High's laws, but his laws. And his laws come and go as he pleases. This is the difference of what's about to, ain't gonna say about. This is what's happening. This is absolutely what is happening right now. That's what we're looking at. Hold on just for a moment. Let me see something. Hold on. Already on. Boom. But this is what we at, brothers. They can talk all this here. And brothers, it seems like now, when you go back I think it was 2 years ago, when the movie came out, Leave the World Behind. Now it's starting to hold a little bit more weight now. It's starting to hold a little bit more weight. Oh, we should have left. That's what some people are saying. And when I say people, I'm talking about our people, the so-called African Americans. You got a lot of them that's leaving now. They seeing the danger, and they breaking camp. And the Most High knows exactly everybody's situations. He does. But on this situation, brothers, we need to start putting ourselves in position to be in a safer place. Now, this system and the things that they are saying, brothers and sisters, this ain't nothing but these are nothing but a lot of code words to other people. They hear the code words and they start to act it out. That's what they're doing. They feeling boldly and they feeling confident as to their agenda. Is this meant to scare Israel? You know, because I mean, brothers, what? We have always, fear has been embedded in us. It has. It went in deep on us. Fear. Fear causes you to lose strength. That's what fear does. But truthfully, brothers, truthfully, and from what I'm seeing on the on these media channels, I don't see fear. No, I do not. I was just a couple of days ago doing some work at this customer's house. You know, matter of fact, they woke. They well, the husband knows, and his wife, she just don't follow religion. But he knows. He said, "No, we are the Yahudims." And so we had a long conversation. He said, "But no, brother, if we get down that way, He said, and this is what he's saying: blood is going to be spilled. We ain't trying to hear. Not one black person is trying to hear that. We seen that. And this is what he said. We went through the struggles, and if you think you will bring struggle to us and to our front door, his mentality was, we're gonna die in the struggle." Shucks. Hold on. Sorry about that. Hold on. He was saying that this is what's going to happen. And he's not the only one I spoke with about this. He didn't. He's not. Our people, although you have those that's not woke, they starting to see some things. They coming to understand some things. And they're moving in a totally different way. Yeah, I know. I seen one brother. He was saying that. No, we got to buckle down because we don't have a lot of guns like they got. Well, I don't know. I do not know. But I do know this. I'm going to put myself in a better position. Because this nonsense that they are talking about getting popped off, brothers and sisters, truthfully, I don't want to be nowhere around this nonsense. I don't. I do not. I can only imagine how it's going to be for single mothers and her kids. Shalom, shalom, Brother Kenneth. That's the thing I look at. I mean, I think about, my mother when I was a child. It was 5 of us. I mean, what? What are these sisters going to be? This is the stuff they're going to be contended with. In a system that's going to be say, hey, we can use them to the T. They hungry. She hungry. We can get anything out of her. Is it going to get that way? Because that's what the system is setting itself up for. They want people to come to them. That's the thing. They want people to come to them. Oh, they're going to get hungry. Let's stock up on all of this food, this man-made meat, which they add blood to. They say it give a taste. All right, brother. Ooh. This is what we want, brothers. This is what, oh, come on. This is what's happening. This is literally happening. They have these things in place already. They know that they got to have these camps up. They're going to have the food and everything right there. All don't worry about, we don't do vaccines. It's already in the food. It's going to already be in the food. And I'm not, brothers and sisters, truthfully, when brothers tell me, I'm not trying to do no fear or crave fear in nobody. No, I don't think that's the case, brothers. This is an absolute wake-up call. That's what it is. This is not about no fear. I mean, what, brothers? We went through that. That's the whole purpose of me making these songs. We got to get rid of fear. You got to kill it. Off the top, you gotta be done with it. Kill fear. And this is what's scaring the nations. This is what's scaring the system. We brothers, we were birthed into fear. We danced around it, died on it. Fear. Until we started to wake up. When we started to wake up, we started to understand, hey, he said that spirit is in you. All you need to do is light it. We start to understand it. You got brothers and sisters that's lighting that fuse within themselves. They have that strong determination for doing the Most High's will. Looking at his people in a totally different manner, respecting their brothers and sisters on a level that we never seen before. This is that lightning of that spirit that the Most High said is in us. This is what the devil do not want you to get to. This is the reason why you're hearing these people say, because now brothers and sisters, they got lit. Put it that way. That's what they did. They got lit and they speaking about it. Speaking, teaching, talking. That's what they're doing. The world they did not want that to happen. Our awakening is a problem for the system. Because they know, hey, these people don't woke up. If they woke up, guess who woke up before they woke up? The Most High. Did he not say, whatever's loosed in the heavens shall be loosed on earth? Come on now. The Most High woke up first. And we come to understand this awakening just is not surface. There's levels to it, this awakening. The Most High stuff, you know who you are now? Yes, you do. You know exactly who you are. Now I need you to go a little bit deeper. Get to this here. Awaken that spirit. Nothing will be able to bind you. The only time that you can fall short is when you fall into doubt. And we can go right back to who was that? Peter. Peter fell into doubt. He said, Adonai, command me to walk on the water. He told him to come on. He was walking on water. And then he's looking at the lightning, the storm, the clouds, and the water, and he got scared. He gave into fear. That's what he did. He gave into fear. The Most High is telling us, brothers, right down to this day. Kill it. Kill fear. The Most High is saying the only fear you need right now, a fear of displeasing him. That's the only fear that you need to be maintaining. Outside of that, no. Kill it. When you kill fear, brothers and sisters, please, you kill a whole lot of stuff mentally. You kill cancer. Fear. What do cancer thrive on? Fear. And it affects your line of thinking. When you get fearful, it goes through your body. Yes, it does. And it ravages it. Period. Off the top. We seen it. But when you start seeing brothers and sisters with a strong determination, be like, I thought you had cancer. Yeah, But I keep moving. Doing what I'm supposed to do. This is what they're doing now. These days of having that fear, brothers, no, it's dying. It is absolutely dying right in front of our faces. You got brothers and sisters that's dealing with this disease. It ain't just cancer. You're talking about depression. These brothers and sisters, they're getting tired of being scared. And so when you get to a point where you are tired of being fearful, brothers, that determination, that turnaround, that's a strong one. That is an absolute strong turnaround. And this is what we run into. We tired of being fearful. The world sees it. These Negroes done braced up their backbone. Yep, they seen it. Those days of us dropping our heads, brother, we started that a long time ago. We don't drop our heads when a Gentile walk by. We stand toe to toe, eye to eye, face to face. Everything that they said, oh, you know, your lips too big, or your butt too big. These are the things they want. They tell you ugly, and these sisters, they fall. For some of our sisters, they fall for it. I hear brothers constantly telling them, you're so many moons away from being ugly for what they're telling you. They're not the poster child for beauty. They're not. Sisters, yeah, call me biased, but I mean, please. But they fed into it. They fed into it so bad that these sisters, I'm going to say it this way. Sisters woke up. They started to realize there's something going on with this weave, the wigs and things. These sisters, they got it. You know what? I'm going to make it myself. You got sisters out here doing weave now. I'd rather myself, I go with natural hair. That's just me. I mean, to throw a thing on top of your natural hair, I mean, your hair needs sunlight, brothers, sisters. Your hair needs sunlight. But you got to give credit what credit is due. Sisters are waking up to it. They understanding that the hair products that they be getting, a lot of that stuff it's been preyed upon and cursed. They did that back in biblical days, brothers, and it got Israel in trouble too. It got Israel in trouble. It did. Those soldiers went up there and started mingling with the girls in the other nations. But it was a trick, though. Now, this is the thing. They did not know that the meat that they was eating was sacrificed to their God. Israel did not know that. But the Most High don't hold on to that one. He said, no. He started killing his own people because they was eating meat that was sacrificed to their God, Israel. Until Phineas came along, one of the army officers came in there with a foreign woman, a Gentile, went into his tent. Hey, went in there and he killed both of them. And it stopped the Most High's anger. Although Israel was fooled into it, the Most High still disciplined his people. Still did it. But then once that dust settled, the Most High told Moses, go back and decimate that Moab, the Moabites. That's what he told them. And this is for tricking his people. So now, these sisters done woke up. They come to find out, hey, these people, they be praying over their weave and everything. And you wonder why Some of our sisters was out there wilding out. And it's starting to make sense. Ain't nothing changed, brothers. They still use witchery from back with our forefathers, right? And it's just even worse now, being in captivity on top of it. That's the bad side of it. But our sisters, they are they're taking steps to do things a lot different. They are. And as well as brothers are doing things a lot different. It's like near about everything that we that we touch and need, the devil got his hands into it. He got the nations into it. Like you can't hardly eat food without some type of pork in it. You really have to read. My sister was telling me about some this particular product. It was a canned good, but I knew about it because I started reading a lot of cans. In this particular one, and I told her, "No, I got pork in it." She said, "Ain't no pork in it." I said, "Please go in there and read the back of it." She said, "What?" Yeah. Jiffy cornbread mix. My mother was shocked to find that it was pork in there. She said, "Where the pork at?" And she thoroughly forgot about lard. I said, "Lard." She said, And she says that this stuff got brothers. These people know exactly who we are. But the thing they didn't count on was this. They didn't count on grace while in captivity. The Most High knew what was going to happen to us. He even prophesied it. He knew this. But the world put us in a position to think they're going to keep the Most High's curse upon us. Now the curse is flipped. They flipped. What was this? Salvation came to the Gentiles due to what? Our disobedience, our forefathers' disobedience. How did salvation come to the world, brothers? Did it not take the transatlantic slave trade to the four corners of the earth? The world did not know what they was getting. They didn't. And what they got, they misused it. That's what they did. They misused the gift that the Most High sent to these nations, to the four corners of the earth. This is what they did. Manhandle, rape, shot, kill, whatever you want to. This is what they did to the gift that the Most High sent them due to who? Our disobedience, our forefathers' disobedience. Shalom, shalom, Brother Robert. This is what they did. Now, look at what's happening now. That gift or salvation that the Most High gave up to the world, that was us, brothers. It was us. He knew these people was going to they was going to do what they want to do to us. And they did. This is the reason why you have a lot of African Americans may have like 10, 13% of European in their blood. The Most High knew it. But guess what's happening now? That salvation, brothers. It's about to be an exodus on it, a greater exodus on this salvation. We are the salvation of the world. That's who we are. Now, what are they talking about right now here in this country? Or what they trying to let them do it. brothers and sisters, it is an absolute suicidal move. That's what it's going to be about. They do not understand. Well, let me take that lie back. I ain't gonna say that they do not understand. They understand who we are. But the moment Judah is back on his land, judgment, brothers, these nations are being judged, period. That's one thing we do know. They are being judged. But when that last individual of color of Israel is out of all these countries, that last individual, the ball game gonna start then. They not understanding. Well, I can't say they not understanding. Well, let's just say they're not understanding. I'm gonna go with that. And the reason why I said it, because the Most High said his people are destroyed due to a lack of knowledge. They are in the same boat. The Gentiles are going to be destroyed due to a lack of knowledge. The same thing happened to us is going to happen to them. Period. So now, these things of what they're talking about, brothers, yeah, we give it concern. We do, because we do not want to get ourselves in a position where it's gonna be difficult to get out of. Like if you're traveling long ways and things, all right, we're not gonna pull up to no hick town and get no gas. You go pull to a well-lit, populated place. If anything go down, well, at least you have some other brothers and sisters around. All right, I feel a little bit more comfortable getting some gas. When you got a nation and you have a leader who is letting the world know this is how I gets down, brothers, we got to move at a different beat off the top. Shalom, shalom, brother Dave. This is how we got to get down. Now, this stuff, they done stepped it up a tad bit. Now, truthfully, what's getting the news? What's getting the attention of the news now? This big, beautiful bill. What's going on with this Iran war? Why all of a sudden there's, you don't hear the news talking about it like that, like at first. I mean, it's like, oh, it's about World War. No, you don't see that. This big, beautiful bill took dominance. That's what it did. They keep on going in and out of situation, in and out of chaos. This is what this system is doing. And at the same time, brothers, we should not be letting it overly concern us, because truthfully, this is just me. This is a time where you have to put yourself in a better position. Now, if you are living, and this is just me now, in a suburb, and you may be the only black family or two, brothers, the way this stuff is going down now, I mean, you have to use common sense. See, who was that, Brother Dave? Brother Dave, when we was talking about this little Gentile lady called this little child a nigger, and she got like $500 million in donation. Well, not 500 million, 500,000 or $1 million. That right there should tell you something. The hate is still alive. The hate is still kicking. The hate is still real. That's what it should tell us. Now, yeah, granted, we got accustomed to making money, and so with this money, saying, you know what, I want to put my family in a safer neighborhood. Or brother, where that neighborhood you think is so safe may be the one that you be like, I need to get out. All it takes is one All it takes is one. And then we ain't even talking about the ones who got that little flipped up their mindset. If you go back into the civil rights time, brothers and sisters, what do you think they were doing? They was going there raiding the churches, and they was essaying the sisters. That's the mindset. And then you talking about, listen to this now, brothers. Truthfully, brothers and sisters, there's no law. This big, beautiful bill, that's what it is. A time of no law. When they can feel they can go in there and say this to you or do this to you, this is what's about to happen. You talking about a time when there is no law. And if you come out and you offending a person feel, hey, you're doing something wrong. This is just like when our forefathers in slavery walking down the street, minding their business, and some Gentile come up, yeah, you brought this upon yourself, get down on your knees. What did we do? We got down on our knees, and our forefathers did, and they put a slug in the back of their head and left them there. Do you really truly think that this is how our people are going to get down? Do you think they're going to sit there, get down on their knees and take one? No, 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 no. Brothers, when I say fear has taken a back seat, it's taking a back seat. That's all. When I say, ooh, good. And we're not even trying to entertain what they're trying to bring in. We're not even trying to do it. But at the same time, as long as we are in captivity, we got to put ourselves in a position to be safe. And right now, truthfully, for the brothers, I'm talking about people who are not awakened, who are saying these things. Black people, put yourself around your people. This is what they're saying. The world can no longer be trusted. And this is where we are at right now to this very day. It cannot be trusted. All it takes is one word that these leaders can say to spike violence out of a people. And you will be there fending for yourself, fending for your kids, your family, because they feel, hey, we got to bring this chaos in, and this is how we're going to do it. We got majority of the other people out of here, or if we don't have them out here, we got them locked up. Brothers and sisters, this is a plan that they have been doing. Ain't nobody gonna tell me anything different. And the sad thing about it is this: you can get all these ex-presidents and other political parties. That's all they go do is just talk now, because they working the same agenda. They working the same agenda. They're the same people. Same people. Because when they do get popped off, seriously, all of those ones that sit there talking about what we should do and all that stuff, they're going to be gone, brothers. They're going to be gone. And you, brothers, are going to be fending for yourselves. They said that we are 14% of the population of the United States. That's small. And we can't say we're the biggest, we're the most populated people. We are not, because the scriptures, the Most High is not going to be no lie. He said we're going to be a remnant amongst these nations. And we are a remnant. But brothers, I don't care how small we are. The Most High has made us a mighty nation, no matter where we at. Oh, all right. I got you on that one, brother. We got next. I didn't know that. But I tell you, this predicament that they want to get, that they're about to get kicked off, brothers and sisters. Now, we talk about real. You're talking about swinging now. That's what you're talking about. They're already being brazenly bold. When the two members of the K clan went into a black neighborhood, yeah, they found out. They found out exactly how people of color feel, because they felt that they can go in there and say and do what they wanted to do. They're pushing up daisies now. I tell you, I won't necessarily agree with one brother said and said, he said, you want to be forced out. Okay. But from a scriptural standpoint, both sides said you're going to be leaving. I mean, how you leaving? And that remains to be seen. But my thing is this: it's safety. And then at the same time, we got to think about other brothers and sisters, especially more so to the sisters with kids. Because we already seeing what's happening on the when it comes to the jobs, buying groceries, and things of that nature. Yeah, it's going to be it's already rough. And then we ain't even talking about paying rent. This is the dumbest thing I have ever seen. Rent is still going up and people still losing jobs. What sense do that make? It's like the world said, I don't care. I'm not. It's just like if you got a brother, highly educated brother, who's used to making $100 an hour. This is what he's used to doing. But the system came in and collapsed. So that $100 job, hey, what do he do? He breaks down to a $20. He breaks down to a $20 an hour paying job. The world won't do that. The world is going to manhandle the system. This is the reason why this system is crumbling. Well, I mean, this is what they wanted to do anyway. So, I mean, please. This is the system mindset. And all of this, because we woke up, the devil realized, hey, if these Negroes done woke up, oh no. The Most High Yah woke up too. Because the only way that they're going to awaken is by means of his spirit. Yes, he's very concerned. Very much. This is what we are witnessing right down to this very day. And the system, brothers, this is just my encouragement. We do have some things in front of us. We do. And we have some previous things that we still contended with. Sickness and things of that nature. Brothers, it's the reason why the Most High is telling us to dig and to put aside that flesh. It's a reason. He's telling us, Isaiah, That spirit that's inside of you, get it, light it. That's your saving mechanism that the Most High have in you. This is just not talk, brothers, any longer. This is real. It's not about talk. Now we got to take this to another level. The Most High is looking at us. Which one of my people, if not all, going to light that fuse that I have already got inside of them? That's the thing. That's the encouragement. Get inside, light that spirit, let them see the fire. Brothers and sisters, when Yahushua was on this in Jerusalem, did he not tell his disciples, when the Ruach come upon you, he explained to them what was going to happen? Did it not happen? But one thing I'm going to say this. What was the thing that was hovering over each one of those Yahudians' heads? What was it? What is the thing that the Most High is represented by? Fire. They had tongues of fires hovering over their head. And brothers, when you're starting to see these videos of brothers, it's always fire. We are the representation of the Most High. That's why brother said, bring that fire. We know it. We know exactly what we are talking about and what we are accustomed to. When people say bring that heat, oh yeah. This is what the Most High is telling us to light. Light that spirit that is within you. That's what he wants out of us. For us to light that fuse. Whether we're sick or not, he wants you to light. If you're sick and you lighting that fuse, no, you ain't going to be sick like you think you're going to be. Because you done lit it now. You understand it. You understand the strength of that spirit that's within you. And when a person like that spirit, there's nothing that you can tell them to water down that spirit, that fire. They ain't even trying to have. They ain't even trying to entertain it because they understand the strength and the power of the tongue. They will literally rebuke it in order to keep that spirit alive and kicking. This is what we are at. This is raise that spirit, bring it on out, because trust and believe you're going to need it. You're going to need it. And your spirit that you bring out, brothers, may be that spirit that may save a lot of brothers and sisters. Because everybody's not going to understand that. They're not going to do it. Oh, I'm waiting on the Most High. The Most High is telling you, hey, I already got it in you. You don't need to wait for me. I'm waiting on you. This is what we stand, brothers. This is a whole nother platform that the world cannot even touch. The Most High is not saying to the world, light that spirit within you. He's telling Israel only. Did he not say rather, that same spirit that was used to raise Yahushua from the dead within you, he was talking to his relatives. He was not talking to the world. He was not talking to the world. At this point, this day, the 7th of July, going forth, brothers, no, we need to light that fire. Because the days that's coming, this tribulation, truthfully, brothers, this is just me now. I think that it has already started with this big, beautiful bill. Because they're about to do some demonic things. That's what they're about to do. They're about to do some very demonic things. I mean, when you think you got rights, or you walking down the street and some police just pull you over for no reason, and we know exactly how things go down. And just start manhandling you for no reason at all. And if you feel that your life is in jeopardy, what do a person do? Usually they fight back. But Israel, times have changed. Times have changed. And this is just me. I'm not trying to entertain that type of nonsense. Yah gave me the will to live. That's what he gave me. And for majority of you brothers, and for your life to be taken by an individual who claiming to be of the law, I'm sorry, brothers. They just told you there is no longer a law. And the situation is this. They gave it to him. Whatever power he wants to do, he want to wield it. Brothers, they're expecting us to get down on our knees again. That's a problem. Not only is his brother Dave, brother Robert, we got next, brother Yah Saint. No, brothers, it's your kids. Also, this is how serious it has gotten. Now, I'm not sitting right here saying go ahead and raid a police station. No, we don't do that. But at the same time, we're not sitting here. You're not gonna come up in my house and think you're going to frighten my family. Shh. Brothers, when the Most High say get that spirit is going to protect you across the board, but you got to have it. You're going to have to believe. You're going to have to believe that the spirit is within you in order for it to come out. Yes, I know we got to go through a whole, you're talking about 400 years of fear that we got to conquer. So be it, brothers. Work on it right now. Get rid of fear. Because this is what we're standing right down to this very day. If you want to talk about being happy, that a brother came in and assisted you when you are under attack, brothers, we're about to see that a little bit more. Because these people, I'm saying, they're saying and doing what they will. Because what? They have a misguided trust, a misguided arrogance, because a person is in office who is giving them that misunderstanding. Brothers, I seen a danger. I seen a danger. I'm gonna tell you something else that they're doing too. YouTube is doing something different. In the music that I make, brothers, I write the music, but I use AI to get the music. So they saying they're gonna start demonetizing and all that stuff. I'm not monetized, but anyway, I don't think it's all of that. I think it's more so because majority of us are doing these videos, and especially when it comes to the biblical characters in the Bible, all of them are black. They're not liking that. They're seeing a strength. And so, brother, what do you got to do? Hey, knock this stuff down. We're going to get rid of it. We're going to demonetize you or even get rid of your channel. That's the threat that they got out there for the 15th of July. That's what they got. Brother Dave, these people, they piss me off so much, man, it ain't even funny. Now, I'm not talking about the Haitians. I'm talking about the French and the United States. They went over and got that nonsense started. They did that. They did that. They got their hand all in. But then when you look at it, the first thing they sit up and show a nation that's out of control. The young girls saying they can't, they can get SA'd or whatever situation. It ain't like nobody gonna help them. But who brought that nonsense into it? The same nation that's standing by talking about what they're going to do. The United States and France did that nonsense. They put that nonsense into play. And the brother Dave, those are brother. He was like the one of the top major gang leaders. He was talking to other gang leaders, and they was coming up with peace. And when they came with the peace, he said, no. He said the West came in and got this stuff started all back over again. See, they can sit up here and talk that dumb stuff. Just like with the Hutus and the Tutsis. They started that dumb stuff. They started that nonsense. Now they're starting to see something with the so-called African American. These niggas done pulled up together. And the devil is saying, oh, good night, these niggas done woke up. There's a fear that they have about themselves now. Because when you wake up and we start binding as one, it ain't the fact that you have trouble on your hand. It's not the fact that they have trouble on their hands. Because one thing Israel do not do, we do not go out there looking for trouble. That's one thing we do not do. But when you bring it to the doorstep, they show up and they show out. That's Israel. Brother, what they did in Rwanda, Brother Dave. But they want us to forget all of that. That's what they want. They started this dumb stuff. And now they want to push more buttons. Brother Dave. They're pushing a whole lot of buttons at the same time, bro. They're pushing too many buttons. They're pushing too many buttons. And they're going to push the wrong button. Now, whether they're understanding that or not, but they feeling themselves. They are literally feeling themselves. They put this stuff in position. The so-called African Americans that woke up, and it seems to me, Brother Dave, that we, the African Americans, are the forerunners of this movement. That's what it seems to me. And it's like they understanding that this awakening is not going to stop. And so if this, that being so, shalom, shalom, Sister Cynthia, that being so, they got to bring something in, Brother Dave. That's what I'm talking about. They knowing that this awakening is not going to stop. So if this, with that being said, so you might hang this up by talking about you go start pulling people into war, especially of color, because that's one thing you ain't gonna have there. Oh yeah, you're right, Sister Cynthia. This awakening is taking on a whole sister. It's a sister. I have a matter of fact, brothers. If y'all can join me over on the TikTok, I got a TikTok channel, Rooted in Hebrew. You'll see it over there. You can go over there and follow me over there too. Also, matter of fact, I have more followers over there in a TikTok. But check this out. I did move a lot of music over there, and a lot of brothers and sisters over there, they comment, and especially the video that's talking about this awakening and the spirit and things. No, they went in hard on that. I sent it over to my sister. She's battling cancer. They fighting now. They fighting. They starting to understand. The Most High said this spirit is within you. And that's all we need, brothers. When I say we need to pray for brothers and sisters, that's what we need to do. Is pray for brothers and sisters. You do not know what gift that the person that you're praying for has within themselves. And it may be that same spirit that saved you. Oh yeah, the Haitians are waking up too. I mean, they are. The Great Divide don't like Haitians. Don't like one, but this is the lie that they told. We fed into that dumb stuff. But with this awakening, and especially with communications, now we starting to understand. Oh no, it ain't the fact that they don't like me. It's the fact that you lie on them and on us. That's what the world has done. Shalom, shalom, Sister Hazel. That's what the world has done. They lied. I mean, they're good liars. Very good. I mean, excellent liars. Just like their father can tell a lie and look good at doing it at the same time. And so now, yes, this time of no law, brother, it's right there in front of our face. It is. It is right there before our faces. And this is the dangerous thing that I'm seeing, brothers, is this. We're going to get to a situation where there's going to be a brutal attack on a brother. Because this officer is going to be, he was in fear of his life. And it's going to take us to the streets. And see, let me tell you something, brothers. Shalom, shalom, Sister Melody. We may be a small portion of the nation, truthfully. But the Most High knows exactly how to move his people about. That's one thing he know how to move his people about. Because now you may have a town, and brothers and sisters, this is one thing they're not understanding. You got a few thousand policemen in any one city. But then you got to ask yourself, who outnumbers the police? It's the people. It's the people. They want a world without war, and they got it. They wanted a system without laws. And what did they do? They came in and they decimated the laws that they created off of our book. This is what they did. Now, you want to talk about a time without law? Welcome to the United States. And as they walk, they want to make law. And it's strictly not for them, it's for you. You disobeyed a lawful order. Coming from who? Them. I told you to show me your driver's license. He didn't. I had to put him down. I gave him a direct order. Brothers, is that the stuff you're talking about walking into? This is what we're about to get into. This is what, brothers, this is where it's at. When Yahushua said, when you catch sight of all of these things, flee. When you catch sight, brothers, let's go back a few months. We didn't have this this type of conversation. Let me take that lie back. We did. Let me stop lying. But the conversation, it got deeper because of this big, beautiful bill. This is what you put, brothers. What he put out was a code word. That's all he put out there was a code word. That's all he put out there. Telling the people, get yourself geared up. Get yourself geared up. And brothers, if my voice is being heard in Chicago, brothers, let us not continue to be naive. Brothers over there getting it popping. At least, I'm going to tell you this now. That's what they telling us. Because these guys who go around here doing these drive-bys, brothers, listen, I ain't gonna, let me back up. I'm not even gonna say brothers. They always have on long sleeves. You don't see brothers right here doing no drive-by with no long sleeves on. You don't. And the brothers on the west side, they even questioning, now this don't sound like niggas. This is what they're saying. And they said they never get caught. Never. The only reason you can not get caught, you must be on a frequency with the police. And you know exactly where you need to turn off, where you need to go. And you did, matter of fact, you done did your route so good to, hey, you may be still in the neighborhood. You just dipped off into a garage. There you go, Sister Hazel, all by design. Because if you keep on telling brothers and sisters you're doing drive-by, this is what Chicago got going on. Brothers, come on now. Chicago, brothers, I think the early 2000s is when that stuff tapered off. Drive-bys. I mean, what? They did that stuff back in the 90s. I don't think it's us either, Dave. I do not. And now the thing about it is, this, Dave, is you can get a ski mask with somebody's face on it, and if you got a hoodie on, oh, you will think it's that person. 3D imaging is, whew, man, please. This, brothers, they go get something started and popped off, and they're thinking they have a World War III on their hand, the Most High know exactly how to strengthen his people up. They're going to hide their skin because that's one thing they're going to do, Sister Hazel. You know, I've seen that Sister Melody. They just may find themselves in there. They just may find themselves in there. See, they're not even thinking. They're not even trying to, not even giving it one thought of that, hey, I may find myself in here. I mean, no, they're not even trying to have that, brothers. No, they're not. See what's going on in Texas, brothers? That's global warming. That's to throw you off from a scriptural standpoint. Yahushua said all of these things are going to be happening. He said, but the end is not yet. But your deliverance is getting near. That's what he said. But Christians don't teach that. Christians, they keep on saying, hey, this is the end. Yahushua is about to come back. No. There's a gathering first of his people that the world said that they done away with. But here we are, woke, alive, teaching, preaching, and encouraging. This is what we're doing. And the world is acting out because of this awakening. They're going to use everything else. But right now, brothers and sisters, all they're doing is nailing it. Hey, they're scaling off the things. All right. The only people we got left here is these Negroes. We can't afford to pay them reparations. At least that's what they say now. Well, what can we do? Send them to other countries. And brothers and sisters, that's so downright demonic. When you can send a person to another country, and now get this, brothers. When you send a person to a country, you can't get out. You don't have a passport. Think about that now. You cannot get out unless you do what some of our brothers, small brothers and small sisters do. They hop onto a plane, climb up the wheels of the plane, and sit there until that plane lands. That's if they survive. Because, brothers, when that plane climbs, it's easy for you to turn to an icicle. This is how they're thinking now. Now we starting to understand now. We starting to understand when the Most High said you go judge the nations. We starting to understand it a whole lot more. Now you're starting to see that, hey, this country where I'm living in is moving towards bringing chaos to my front door. Now you're starting to look and say, hey, you know what? Maybe this World War III need to get popping off. These people need to be occupied with other things than bothering me. This Exodus, yes. Yes, it do. It gets very cold up in that thing. This movie it's on Netflix. I forgot the name of the movie. And it was showing the this little sister, her and her brother. And they was flying to one of the countries, but they had to smuggle themselves onto a plane. And the man who dropped them off gave them sweaters and everything, because evidently he must have took that trip. Gave them sweaters and blankets. But they was in a rush. So the sister, got her brother, put him up there. He was younger than she was. She was like maybe, I'll say 12, 13 years old. He was like maybe 6, 7. But anyway, she did what a little young sister in a mother's position. She clothed him, made sure that he was comfortable in everything. And so when he woke up, he was trying to wake his sister up. And he kept on shaking her and everything, but she wouldn't wake up. She was frozen. And so the wheel of the plane started, because the plane's about to land. And all that cold, all that wind coming in, and it just took the poor sister's body out. So the little boy, he was on his own. This is a most troubling situation for us. I mean, just to be thinking about some things, because now this is what this country is trying to do, just haphazardly grabbing people, sending them to different countries. Because now, brothers, like I said, you can't put nothing past them now. You cannot. You ain't heard from your brother in some months and everything. He may be in a country that he cannot get out. They be in prison, can't make a phone call. This is how demonic this nation has. Well, it has always been there, but the devil is showing himself because you woke up. You woke up. And for all you young brothers out there, if a person pull up and say, get in the car and he got a gun on you, you better tell him, you better put me down right now. Don't get in that car. And I'm talking to you two sisters. All these sisters coming up missing. No, come on with that dumb stuff. Now, this stuff, the platform is real. It's real. When they pull over and somebody they need to go and put you down right now. Put them on. Don't hop in that car. Yell, scream, or do something. Do not let fear grab a hold of you because they got a gun on you. Yeah, we know what a gun do, but shoot, what? They had to use the same tactic on the twins. Fear kicked in. Fear moved them to get into a vehicle with a person they knew good and well was who was going to do harm to them. And he did. He did harm to those two twin brothers. This is the reason why, brothers, I say, kill fear. Put fear in a body bag. And it's going to take a mindset that's something we will have to practice from this day going forward. It's putting fear in a body bag. Because see, that's all they riding off of is fear. That's it. That's all they riding off of. We got to get these niggas back into fear. That's what the world is saying. Either we're going to succumb to it or we're going to brace ourselves up and we're going to fight fear. And I'm talking about fear on every level, except the fear of the Most High. We must maintain that. If he's telling us, hey, y'all need to kill fear. Be fearful of me, of displeasing me. That's it. All other fears, brothers and sisters, that's something the Most High is in. Put it in your hands to kill it. Off the top. Brothers and sisters, you may be laying up in the bed with cancer. Don't even fear that. You can kill it. Mentally, you can kill it. It ain't nothing but a wicked spirit. That's all it is. And you have You have the authority over the wicked spirits. The Most High said it. I have given you authority over all of your enemies. Who is our number one enemy? Did not the scripture say, hey, your battle is not against flesh and blood? Your battle is not against all other people. The corporate is the one you can't see, the wicked spirits. That's who your battle is with. I'm telling you. Yeah, we all born with that mindset, brother, or that fear. Police pull us over and things of that nature, and they talk, brothers, no. But they're starting to see the brothers are, I'm not going nowhere. Or if you are affecting my investigation. Brothers and sisters are not leaving like that no more, brothers. And see, they're going to get something popped off that they're going to wish they never got popped off. That's what's going to happen. The arrogance, they understanding these Negroes and got their back braced. That's what they're understanding. But now they want to bring back buck breaking. No, that ain't gonna happen. Not living. Not living. We're not even trying to entertain that. I'm telling brothers, this is a warning. Kill fear. Kill it. We need to kill fear. If you want to talk about anything that's right now that needs to be done, it's fear. It's fear. Fear is the main corporate of whether you're going to be weak or strong. That's all they are. They're game bangers in uniform and with a 401k. That's all they are. That's all they do. And they go and trust and believe, sis. They're gonna be riding in more. They're gonna be riding in more in packs than anything. But that it's truthfully, they're gonna get themselves hemmed up. Cause see, they saying all of these things what our brothers claiming what our brothers and sisters are doing in Chicago. A lot of brothers and sisters there, they not. When you have a few Negroes saying the same thing, the others start to think about it too. And see, yeah, this ain't making no sense. What was the whole purpose of it? It ain't the fact that you go on the west side of Chicago, they throwing up gang signs. No, they hustling. That's what they're doing. They are hustling. That's it. That's number one. That's the number one movement on the west side of Chicago is hustle. That's it. They're not throwing up gang signs talking about they looking for trouble. They're trying to make money. So where's this drive-bys coming from? It's not, brother. No, brothers over there not getting down like that. This stuff is orchestrated, brothers. It's orchestrated. It's put in place so that they can bring in some people to make like they come to bring law. But truthfully, they're the ones who's bringing in all of the killing. And see what's going to happen? They're going to think they're going to dip in to a neighborhood and do the same thing. They're going to get met with a barrage of brothers. That's what's going to happen. And they will drag them outside their car and they will start undressing them, showing, hey, these are the people that have been doing the drive-bys. That's what's going to happen. And it's going to get exposed. Watch. Keep living. Now, out of all the, Chicago is still doing drive-bys, huh? Chicago is not doing drive-bys, brothers. Not like that. Not like that, no. We have always questioned that because we was like, wait a minute, hold on, a drive-by. Now these brothers, they speaking out a whole lot more about this. And why is it that these drive-bys cannot be caught? Come on now. They know how they got the system rigged. They know it. Brothers, this is it's not it's and when I say this, brother, I'm not trying to build fear up. No, I'm not one red cent. I am trying to build courage, though. That's one thing. I mean, no, brothers, I'm serious about that. I know Brother Dave, he was when I did the live, it was the radio. And brothers, I'm gonna tell you right now, all of my music is based upon us lighting our spirit, living by the spirit. That's all the music. I don't care if it was R&B or rap or jazz. It's still be based upon that. And it's like the more you listen to it, the stronger your determination becomes. Period. Because I'm doing what the world did. The world would sit up here and let's go with weave. They will pray over that wig or whatever to have a wicked spirit over there, and they sell it to our sisters, right? Brothers, I'm trying to do the same thing. I'm trying to pray over the things that I make, the music, and send it out there and hoping that it blesses y'all's people. The world can do it. I know for a fact we can do it. And ain't nobody gonna tell me anything different. If this is how it takes, what it takes to encourage brothers and sisters, so be it. I did brothers, I did that. I had like 30 songs set to play. 30 songs go, then it loops back. Brothers, the system started messing up. It kept playing the same old song over and over again. I'm like, what's wrong with this thing? At first it was working fine, but it kept on playing the same song. Like then it'll play 4 songs, then it repeat. I'm like, no, I'm looking at the list. And then it got to a point where it will play 2 songs at one time. I'm like, this is crazy. But when you're talking about encouraging Yasharel to dig into their spirit, because the devil knows the moment you do that, you got him hemmed up. Because the Most High has already gave you the authority over wicked spirits. That's what they know. And now, YouTube is supposed to be like banning certain music and all that stuff and everything. Brothers, I mean, he kick rocks with that nonsense. And nothing is ever going to be easy for us. But the moment you grab a hold to that spirit and you like that spirit, all brothers and sisters, good. The moment you like that spirit, you're going to be doing some things then. You're going to be doing some things. And those things are going to be needed in the very near future. It's going to be needed. This is the reason why the Most High is digging in deep with this awakening. This is the reason he got individuals like, reach for the spirit, go for the spirit, get into the spirit, pull out that power of the spirit. Now we got another distraction because brothers are waking up to that spirit. Now, this guy here, he said what he said, this big, beautiful bill. Yeah, it got our attention. It did. It did. It got our attention because we know for a fact how we know the implications of it down to a T. And that's just to throw us off from the spirit. That's all it's for. That's all it is out to do. I tell you, brothers, they're going to come after a lot of these brothers and sisters channels. It's just like that's a guarantee. But I tell you one thing. If they do it, one thing you're going to do that we're going to have, you're going to reminisce. I remember this brother used to say this. I remember this sister used to say this. She used to say it all the time. And it kept on, it goes, it's going to keep ringing in your ear. Sister Hazel, they already did it. He already put the code word out there, sis. This big, beautiful bill. He put it out there. Everybody and their mother know the implications of that, and especially non-melanated people that's in power. They know what? They know how deep that can go. You know, the thing that's concerning me is this. My son, going about our daily routine and not really understanding what's going on in the world. And for a policeman to pull over one day, he minding his business, standing 6'3", 6'4". And so you're starting to do some things. When my son speaks to anybody, you can be 20, 25 years old. He goes, yes, sir, no, sir. But when you're taking a person's kindness for granted, which they are so accustomed to doing, what do? We get slightly nervous. And now when the police get out of hand, you're like, wait a minute, hold on, what? Then, why are you resisting? See, I'm not trying to get that phone call, Brother Dave. I'm gonna be straight and frank with you, brother. I'm not even trying to get a phone call like that. That's the thing that's concerning me. And then at the same time, how they can maneuver the media. Some of the stuff didn't happen some months ago. You're just hearing about it today. They know how to hold it back. I see a very dangerous situation. Now, how the Most High will move on that remains to be seen. But I seriously believe that's what he's going to do. I seriously believe he's going to intervene in their action. Period. They know exactly who each and every last one of you are in this time of the end. From a biblical standpoint, from a biblical timeline, they know exactly who you are from a biblical BC. That's how far we go back. They know exactly who you are and what's going to happen. They know we got to exterminate these people some type of way, and they're trying their best to do it. Some of us are going to be shedding tears. We are. Some of us are. We are. Because they're going to do some things to some of our family members. We go like, And brothers and sisters, you don't tell me what you won't do. Don't tell me you're not going to get upset. Because if the Most High said what was loosed, where it has been loosed in heaven will be loosed on earth, he's upset at each and every last one. The twin brothers, what happened to them? Yep, he's upset. If you think his family was, he hasn't forgotten. He has not forgotten. Come on with that now. They sit up and they talk this dumb stuff. Well, we are enjoying this awakening. We've been bombarded with some dumb stuff that they're trying to do on the fleshly side. That's what they're doing. But what all it did was it redirected us. That's all it did. It redirected us. All right, these foolish people, they doing this here. Oh, now look, we got to start putting ourselves in a position. What did the Most High say? When you start to catch sight of all of these things taking place, food shortage, earthquakes, floods, natural disasters, when you start seeing these things, know that I am near. And know that your deliverance is near. Anguish of nations, wars, all of this stuff right here. Brothers, this is that second greater Exodus. This is where we stand at. This is where we stand at. This is what we are at right now. These people are not going to stop. They're not going to stop. They're going to keep on. They're going to keep on, or what's the word? Poking the bear. And we're going to, and now, when it comes to certain brothers and sisters and things, some of them don't like talking about, when the Revelations talk about those people who put you into slavery, go into slavery, they don't like talking about it. But keep living. Keep living. Keep experiencing the hardship that is bestowed upon you from this nation. And slavery, them going into slavery, oh yeah, that's gonna be the best thing you ever go think about. Because that's what's happening right now. It's messing with your emotion. Because now, not only just your emotion, you're talking about loved ones that they took out. Nobody want to go through that. You don't go around talking about I was in fear of my life and I took that person down. But they have a habit of doing it. They have a habit of doing it. And then will walk on about their daily routine as if they haven't done nothing. Brothers are getting shot up 14, 15, 16 times. And now you understand the fire, the heat, the anger that the Most High said he's going to unleash on these nations. Oh, now you go understand. So it got to come home in order for you to feel it. And brothers, our home, the depth of the hurt, brothers, you're going all the way back to 70. Let's just go back to 70 CE. From 2025, going back to 70 CE, that's a lot of hurt. That's a lot of anger that the Most High has built up. Then you get down to this ending of the 400-year track. He said, after that 400 years, I'm going to judge the nation. Has he not been judging the nations? The end of the 400-year track, what? Now the world is talking about war. Everything is on time. Everything is on time. You get down to the 400-year track, oh, what happened? Israel started to wake up. Oh, you kind of find black people ain't never moved before. When I say black people, I'm just going by what the people called us. We ain't never undertook anything like this in our lifetime. Never have we claimed to be something that we was not. We never claimed anything until the Most High woke us up. That's the only thing that we have ever claimed. We claimed we was black and proud. We claimed we was black and beautiful. We claim those things, yes, but not to the gravity of this awakening. When we woke up, when people were saying you're not so and so, and we went into the scriptures and we laid it down, brother, that was an open and closed situation. I tell you. I always say, Sister Melody, my daughter, I've been telling about what's really going on. They know I was going. But you know what, Sister Melody? They're complacent. Let me just say it this way. They could be complacent. They're satisfied with their life and things of that nature. I know I was talking, like I was saying, Sister Kathy and Brother Galen. No. It was like, no, it got to get bad for black people. And it seemed like, sister, that's what's going to take. My family the same way. They're complacent. They're very complacent. And so, in order for people to wake up, and it seems like this was going to happen now, this is just me. It seems like this is what's going to happen. They're going to wake up. That's true. I mean, truthfully, the Most High says he's going to wake his people up. He did not say, I'm going to wake up a remnant. He said, I'm going to wake my people up. So now, some people, they need a little bit more of a, that's the word. They need more of a jolt. They need a shocking. They need a shock. That's that complacency, sister. That's that complacency. It's like they're overlooking the bad that's on the horizon. And the world is telling you what's about to go down. But it would appear that these ones, they're going to need what? One, religion going to have to be done away with. Christendom. And so Christendom, Islam, they're going to be done away with. So now, when you got your family member who's saying that they are Christian, hey, but the church is done away with. Oh, now the church is gone. But these are the same individuals telling you that the laws are done away with. What's wrong with that picture? Why are they gone? They're supposed to be the staple for the world. Now you're saying that this religion was ordained by the Most High. You mean to tell me the Most High slipped that bad? They didn't let the church go? Come on now. The church is about to get a boot, a swift kick. And it's going to leave our family members looking like, wait a minute, what's going on? Yes, that's that shocking that they need to see. Well, I don't know what to believe now. All right, yeah, we told you what was going on. And then on top of that, They still mistreating you. Oh, but you don't have Christendom no more. Oh, you really finna feel, you about to feel the devil's backhand. You're about to feel the devil's backhand now. Religion was a problem from day one. It kept you in slavery. It kept you occupied mentally, and it kept you deceived. That's what religion did, and it did it to the T. People talking about this end time and so on, so on. Brothers, if you really go follow the scriptures, you gonna know, this Exodus got to happen first. This greater Exodus must happen first. His people will not be in harm's ways when he come in executing judgment. Because you're talking about a judgment, you talking about the Most High finna play a movie. He finna hit playback. He's going to hit playback, and he's going to start executing judgment. Oh, yeah, I got you doing this here. Got you doing that there. All my twin servants, you sit there. Oh, no, you took them a bit of mountain? Bro, man, please, you don't even have the foggiest idea what I'm going to do to you. The sisters that come up missing, these sisters that came up missing, those my people. You knew where they was at. And you mishandle my sisters, my people. Brothers, we cannot even imagine the depth of the type of judgment, the destruction that the Most High is going to bring on the nations, because there's a lot of heat that's with him. These people didn't know who they was. I knew who they were. I put them in your hands. But you mishandle my people. Isn't that what the scripture said? You want to talk about some heat, brothers? I don't even think we can really truthfully understand the depth of his anger. Talking about, oh, slavery, y'all need to get over it. Tell that to the Most High. Tell it to him. Tell that to him. Because these nations, they're going to pay for it. Yeah, slavery started with the Spaniards. They did. They started it off. Oh, so wait, hold on now. They're under judgment too. They're under judgment. Spain, all of them under judgment. They think what they did might be 1,000 years ago. It's been swept up under the rug. Oh, the Most High don't hold on to things like that. Okay, keep living. The world is already seeing what's happening. But they know how to maneuver the situation. They control them. They call it global warming. They put themselves in a very bad situation. The Most High, and like I said, brothers, due to our disobedience, our forefathers' disobedience, salvation came to the world. And that salvation in the way of coming was captivity, enslavement. Although we was being disciplined by the Most High, salvation came to the world. But they take that and they give it over to Yahushua. Yahushua came for Israel. We was handed to the nations. There's an order to how the Most High moves in all things. The world is not going to step over not one Israelite. Not one can the world ever step over and say, I'm going to step over you to get to Yahushua, to get to the Most High. It ain't going to happen. Not on the best day. It's a reason why we're in captivity. Because salvation came, and when the Most High sent us into slavery, we were the salvation for the world, and we are the salvation. Now, these people want to be idiots, so be it. And they being the very idiots that they are. You're not going to laugh at the branches. You're not going to look down on us. You're not. The world not going to do it. And like I said earlier, that grace is about to be taken away. All of us in this greater exodus, now it's time. The Most High is looking. It's time for his people to be healed. And brothers and sisters, and let's not get it misunderstood. And we're going to be disciplined at the same time. There's a healing and a discipline that's going to happen outside of the devil's eyesight. That's scriptural. But that salvation for the world, brothers and sisters, is about to be taken away. It's about to be taken away. The world is not going to say, the world is not going to say, I believe in Yahushua. Because this is what the scripture says now. I believe in Yahushua. The fact that I believe him, I'm going to be saved. No, that ain't going to work that way. Yahushua said that if you respect his people, who he came for, talking about Israel, you respect me. That's in the scriptures. You feed my people, you fed me. So how you think you go sit up here and call this brother a nigga, step over him, and so you gonna believe in the Most and believe in Yahushua? It ain't gonna happen, brothers. It ain't gonna happen. So why do you think false religion is gonna get hemmed up severely? It taught lies. It based everything on a lie. This world will never step over not one of us and thinking they gonna go to the Yahushua. Now, they go teach it. Hey, as long as you believe in Jesus, long as you believe, you can be saved. But now, hold on, but you got one scripture. No, not one. But Yahushua said, if you took care of my little ones, you took care of me. But you have a nation right now, brothers, that's like, they're working against you. But you got a nation that's saying, hey, we're a Christian nation. Come on now. I'm going to tell you somebody who lit into them. Christianity, that is. Truth unedited. When he was talking about the wheat and the tares, I'm glad he broke it down. He says it's going to be a similarity. One is still going to be fake. Shalom, shalom, Brother Earl. He lit into it. And brothers, pay attention to that brother. I want y'all to understand something about him. That brother, his spirit is getting stronger and stronger near about every time he come up on that channel. It is just not him, but pay attention to his brothers. Go back and let's just say a few months. Go back a few months and listen to some of his stuff. Compared to now, you're going to see a stronger determination. That's their spirit getting stronger. And that's the same thing is happening with a whole lot of different brothers and sisters across the board. Go back and look just a few months, brothers, and come back up to this day. And you're going to see a stronger spirit. You're going to see a stronger desire because they lit that spirit. And the Most High is using them. to wake his people up, to get them braced spiritually, mentally, physically. That's what's happening across the board. Pay attention to the brothers and sisters' spirit. You go understand, oh, the Most High is not playing. He's not playing. The Most High is going to use any and everything for the glorification of his great and holy name. They got incinerators. Brother Earl, Brother Earl, I'm going to say this, bro. I don't think that man understands what he's doing. Truthfully. I don't think he understands. Because what he's doing right now, listen to this, Brother Earl. Earl, well, hold on, let me do it this way. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, one, he's doing something scriptural. He is. He don't even understand he's doing it. Who was the first people that got fed to alligators? Us. Egypt. Good night. Egypt. Moses was supposed to be one of those. That was during his generation. Then what came down to our forefathers during slavery. Baby was fed to alligators as a trap for the alligators. Mm-hmm. You're taking in consideration Book of Revelation. And the Most High said that those curses are going to go up on the nation in double. Now, whoever's going to be in that concentration or prison or whatever, it ain't gonna be Israel. The scripture does not support that. That's gonna be people that's gonna be outside of Israel. That's who it's going to be. That's who that. But we ain't even gonna call it alligator bait. We're gonna say this alligator food or alligator's buffet. That's what this is going to be. This is what the world is setting themselves up to get into. And it's right there before their face. That is not Israel that's going to be there. One thing the Most High is not going to be, he's not going to be a liar. Bank on that one. Now, what they need an incinerator for, I do not know. They must be doing some shaky or underhand. Hey, but the judgment got to come down, brothers. The scriptures got to be fulfilled. The Most High said it's going to go down this way. It's going to go down that way. No matter how harsh it may sound to us, the Most High is going to get down the way he said he's going to get down, and ain't nobody going to stop it. Religion can sit up here and say and teach all of this. It ain't gonna mean a hill of beans when the Most High lay down that hammer. And it ain't, brothers, it don't even have to be Armageddon. The preparation for an exodus is strong enough for the world to see something is not right. Shalom, shalom, Sister Tracy. You know what, Sister? Hold on, Sister Tracy. Hold on. No, let me do it this way. And I think that's the way it's going to go down, sister. I seriously believe that. He's going to allow it to be uncomfortable for us. Because like I said, sis, a lot of us are, our people, we content. We got accustomed to captivity, just like our forefathers did. They did the same thing. They got accustomed to captivity. And the Most High said, brush that nonsense off. Brush it off. That's what he's saying. Brush off that nonsense, because it's going to hurt you in the long run. It's going to hurt. Brothers are saying the same thing, and they feel in the same way, brothers and sisters. It's an intensity, and it's a legitimate reason why the intensity that's the Most High is doing, because he's about to move. Whether you ready or not, trust and believe. Now, I seriously believe you're going to be ready. Because what they talking about doing, and you're starting to feel it, you start understanding, you're talking about cutting off. Ain't no such thing. Let me put it this way, brothers. Ain't no such thing as welfare, food stamps, aid checks in Africa. No, they don't have that. You hungry? You better go find you a fruit tree and pull out some fruit and eat up from that. Find you some seeds and start growing you some stuff. That's how you get by in Africa. They don't move the way we move. You may have a brother here. You may, hey, we need to get this done. And, here in the United States, we have a timeline. They don't move on a timeline. They move I ain't gonna say slow. They don't move the way we move. So if you get on their nerve, they won't come to work. They will not come to work, but they get fed. They have a place to stay. They straight. They are straight. They good to go. Let me tell you something, sis. Hold on. I'm gonna do this. I think it was I seen what he was talking about. Yeah, see, Sister Tracy, the Most High, he's talking through him too. This is the thing. Now they coming to understand. Oh, wait a minute. That little comfortable lifestyle, pimp, yeah, it's about to come to an end. All the one thing that was cozy within the entertainment field, you're about to feel it now. They're about the Most High is going to cause them to show a difference between them and us. He's going to shake up everything. This here is going to shake up everything. I'm talking about from sports to movies to music, all of it. If they want soul music, we don't need them now no more to sing soul. R&B, we got AI. They have AI now. We got a smart computer now. We need to build this here. Hey, how do we build this here? We don't need those people no more. Yep. This is where we're standing at right now. This is where we're standing at. And not knowing that we were sent here under discipline. We were sent here by means of being disciplined, and we was sent here to save their souls. They not seeing that. We did, and brothers, and let's not get it twisted. We did the same thing. We did it to our Yahushua HaMashiach. We did the same thing that the world's doing to us. We did it to him, to Yahushua. We had to go through this. We did the same thing to him. The Most High is allowing us to feel it of this 400-year captivity, this generation of that ending of the 400-year captivity. We felt it. Now, this is the reason. This is the reason. Well, the Most High said, reach inside of you. You got the Spirit inside of you. Light it and use it. I tell you, sister, we ain't seen nothing, Sister Tracy. When I was a year ago, and I was telling me, brother, hey, look at you that 501(c), I think, hey, this is about that time you need to go ahead and brush that nonsense off. It's going to backfire. It's part of Babylon. The devil is going to ask back everything he has put out there. This is what's about to go down. Pay back Caesar things to Caesar, but Yah things to Yah. Everything, brothers and sisters, in captivity is absolutely loaned out to us, and now they about to abruptly come and just snatch it. If it's not from your loins, your flesh and your blood, give it up. Give it up. And brothers, it seems like there's some groups out here that's talking about fighting for this land. I'm going to let you know right now, I'm not one. I'm not one. Only thing I'm going to fight for is my life. Hold on. And that's, hold on just for a moment. Sorry about that. But that's my concern, brothers, is this. We don't want to be scared now. I'm gonna be straight and frank with you on that one. We do not want to be scared. Scared, fear, all that. No. Kill it. Kill fear. We're not even trying to entertain fear here. I'm not quite sure if we take it and we go back to 66 CE, our brothers and sisters was in the same predicament that we are in right now. Because right now, truthfully, it ain't like we can just jump up and travel like that. There's what they call rules and regulation. Now, it's like, well, they doing this here and they want to, because I mean, ain't no brother in his right mind just go hop on a plane and go somewhere where he can't get out of off the top. It's all right. Oh, you thought that was your phone, brother Avery? My bad. We're not even trying to entertain that. The Most High is going to make a way. But while he's making that way, brothers, while he is making that way, oh no, brother, I mean, Ricky Smiley, no, he's straight Christian. Yeah, he's straight Christian. No, he but you know what? See, brothers, it seems like something gonna have to happen with religion. Something gonna have to happen with it in order to jog our family members. Because no matter what you say to them, they do not want to travel back in time to see what Christendom comes from. It seems like it's like a deaf ear or something. I don't know. But the Most High is not going to sit right here and wait on them to do something like, oh, I'm just like what Sister Tracy said. They're going to have to be shell-shocked. They're going to have to be shell-shocked and say, oh, Hey, but you will be already, you will be already there mentally, spiritually. And you will be that leader. So no, this is what we got to do. No, we don't do work on the seventh day. Sunday is a joke. We get up, we move around, we do what we need to do on Sundays. There's nothing holy about that day. This is a rest day. This is a holy day. You just may be that leader for that, your family in that, and putting things together. Now, if they want to argue with you, then they're going to be arguing with the Most High. That's what it's going to boil down to. But there's going to be a reckoning with Christendom. There's going to be a reckoning with Islam. Because these two religions are where Israel is located at. And these two religions are the main ones who cannot stand Israel right down to this very day. They do not like Israel, period. You can sit them and talk about Islam all you want. Get down to that color line. Get down to that color line, and you're gonna see exactly how they get down. I seen a sister fall to her death in Morocco because the husband kept messing with the sister while the wife was in the next room. But she gets upset at the sister. Sister fell out the window down to her death because of the wife. If you only, brothers, I can move. We can go down it's a slippery slope. Oh, yes, it's program. Sis, let's not talk. Oh, my goodness. Sister, you talking about, programming. Shucks. The programming is just downright ridiculous. But you know what, sister? I'm not going to backtrack on that, but I'm going to say this. I looked at it like that too, programming. I got 20. I think I got 20 songs out there online. 20 songs. Brother, you ain't even know about the ones I got just sitting back. I got in my download. But every last one I'm saying the same thing. It's just a different beat. It's just a different beat. And it's all about reaching inside and pulling out that spirit and fighting fear. But this is something that the world do not tell you. The world do not encourage you. The world do not encourage you not to fear. That's what, no, the world teaches you to fear. And so now you going back, you saying something totally different. You got problems. You got problems. Hold on for a moment. Let me switch over to my phone. Whew. Shucks. Hold on. Dave, do you hear me? Where's my chat at? Hold on. All right, cool.
All right, cool. You hear me? All right, cool. Man, I haven't left this keys. And let me get this truck. This thing is hot. Let me sit down over here. But that's the bad side of it is that we have we got some things that we got to do and fight for, because when it's all over said and done, brothers, this stuff is real. This stuff is real. Fear is, like I said, it needs to be nipped in the bud off the top. Fear needs to be done away with off the top. This is not that time to be fearful, because fear leads to weakness. It leads to weakness, and it leads to a whole lot of questioning. That's all it does. Oh, let me see. All right. Brothers, what is it? Ooh, 2 hours and 30 minutes? Good night. Man, this thing's I barely can breathe it. Can you hear me now? Sister Hazel? Oh, yeah, I'm back. Yeah. Well, this is the thing, brothers. They saying 2 to 3 months from now, this stuff's supposed to get popped off. This is what they say. I don't know. Could be sooner, could be later. I don't know. But when it's all over said and done, loyalty to the Most High is going to be first and foremost. Putting yourself in a safe position, yes. That's going to be one thing. Putting yourself into a safe position. I done sit up and got on this phone, this thing, 25%. Ain't this crazy? But this is what we have to do. Complacency can be very, very dangerous nowadays. It can be very dangerous. And yes, as long as you feel things are comfortable, you ain't gonna see, you're not gonna understand. Like Sister Melody said, you're gonna have to be put in a bad predicament in order for you to see what's really going on, and for them to understand the gravity of why you need to hold tight to the Most High. Wait a minute, hold on. Sister, say it again, Sister Melody. You know, by the time we hear about, yeah. I can believe that. These last days, this is it. It is what it is. People want to do what they want to do. If this is what they deemed as to how they feel they want to get down, they're going to do it. It's the method of putting people in fear that's going to be concerning. What did they do against our people? Hey, brother, all we got to do is go back and look at the history. What was the fear mechanism that they used to put our people in fear? And trust and believe that same mechanism is going to be used again. That's the concern, not the fear. That's a concern. That's the concern. These people, this system, it is absolutely demonic. It is absolutely demonic. Demonic times. And they're doing demonic things. This is what they're doing. Well, brothers, you all keep yourselves up. My phone is on 25%. Oh, yeah, I didn't even recognize that. Keep praying for your brothers. Kill fear. Do not entertain fear. And yes, your family members. Yes, it's a complacency that's going on right now, and we're about to get well, I ain't gonna say we. They're about to get a rude awakening. Yeah, Ricky Smiley should be scared because what? His livelihood is about to be changed. That's the fear. Now he's understanding something that he don't think we're gonna be able to stay here. Oh, you don't say. But how long you been saying it? You've been saying it since you been woke up. That's how long we've been saying it. And guess what? That's going to be the thing that they're going to turn back around and look at and say, you know what? She was always saying this. And boom, it's going to hold weight. It's going to hold weight in future conversations now. That's what it's going to do. You never seen anything like this before. Never. But this was happening. This is what's happening. And we are about to witness this greater exodus. They starting to feel it. They start to understand it. What? I mean, what? Look at what the world did to Michael Jackson. Let's look at what the world did to P. Diddy. Look here. Whatever that man did back, like that, I'm not here to judge him. I'm not here to judge R. Kelly. I'm not here to judge Bill Cosby. But we seen what they did when they went up on them. When they felt that they was a threat, whatever nonsense or dirt that they had on those people, they played that card, didn't they? They played their cards. If they felt that person was getting too strong, they played that card to knock them down. It wasn't necessarily out there just for the world to see. It was to do harm, to destroy. And the same thing is happening right down to this very day, brothers. If the Most High got to call you out of the entertainment field, so be it. If you got that, you may have a hard head of understanding. Yeah, he'll wake you up some type of way. He'll wake you up some type of way. And that's what he's doing. But that's the thing. Pray for your brothers. They need it. Especially the brothers and sisters that are going through the depression or battling cancer. Pray for them. Encourage brothers and sisters not to fight fear. And that fear starts in the mind, because once that fear is in the mind, it gets comfortable, it affects the whole body. Encourage your brothers and your sisters to dig for the spirit. And that's going to be the healing mechanism that we all need. That's what we're going to need. Yeah, that's the thing of what's next. That's it. It's always that. It's always that. They fear, they are fearful, afraid of what's next. If you want to talk about what's next, hold on to it. Because the Most High said, once Israel is back on their land, that's when the healing starts. It's going to be healing then. Let your healing start right now, because truthfully, it can start right now. That's scriptural. That's what it is. I tell you, pray for your brothers. Encourage your brothers. This is what we need. I tell you, public enemy fight the power. Hey, and to a certain degree, brothers, truthfully, that may be a point. That may be a point, because it is a power that is trying to destroy you, and it is a power that they do not want you to get to that power. That's what they don't want. But I say this, brothers. Yeah, you're right. You can't worry about it. The only thing you can do is keep on doing what you're supposed to do in order to, you stay in a good company with the Most High and encouraging your brothers and sisters. That's it. That's it. And with that, brothers and sisters, I'm going to say shalom. But you all, be safe out there. Encourage your brothers. Pray for your brothers. These last days and this big, beautiful bill, it's not taking us by storm. We always felt that there was something on the horizon. We just didn't know. Now we know what it is now. We know what it is. And we know how to act upon it. And let us do that. You brothers and sisters, be safe out there. Until the next time, I will say shalom.